All right, folks, welcome back to Modesto Christian High School, game number 3 of the inaugural Gary Porter Showcase. I'm Ben Ross alongside the coach, Denny Aye. Game number 3 featuring Lincoln High School against Buchanan. Lincoln from Stockton, California. Buchanan coming out of Clovis. And this should be a good one. We've had 2 really high-paced, or fast-paced games, I should say, early on. Christian Brothers winning the opener against West High out of Tracy, and Weston Ranch winning the most recent game that we just finished against Fresno. Coach, a couple of really talented teams here between Lincoln and Buchanan. What are we looking for in this one?
I can't imagine it's going to be as high-paced scoring as the first 2. Definitely not this last one, but these teams look like they got a little bit more beef and a little more power. It should be interesting as far as the inside game. Buchanan looks like they got a couple of big bruisers, and our Stockton team looks like they're not too small either. So
no, should be a good one. Yeah,
I'm going to guess whoever first one to 60 is going to win this one.
All right. That's last game it was 80. This one will say 60. Let's give you the starters real quick. For Lincoln, Sam Smith, Josh Bratcher, Joey Smith, Ezekiel Holman, and big number 25, Andre Kelly, who recently signed his letter of intent to play for the University of California. We're underway with an early 3 off the mark. There's Kelly with the offensive rebound. We'll get you the Buchanan starters right now. Charlie Barnes, Braden Clark, Jonah Crumpton Murray, Declan Glazner, and Spencer Heimerdinger. And here comes Buchanan with their first possession of the afternoon. Buchanan wearing the road red uniforms. 3-pointer off the mark, but an offensive rebound. And the second chance points going to Heimerdinger, the 6'9" senior. 2-0 early on, jump shot rims out. And here comes Buchanan once again. The Buchanan Bears on the run. And Barnes will put it up and in.
We got Clark on a runner, high off the glass.
So 4-0 early on in favor of the Bears. Lincoln trying to get on the board. They go inside to Kelly, and he will lay it in for Lincoln's first basket. Cuts the lead to 4-2. So that'll be the matchup to watch inside. Andre Kelly against Spencer Heimerdinger. Both of them big men. Andre Kelly listed at 6'8", Heimerdinger 6'9". There's Heimerdinger with a fadeaway. Comes up short and rebounded by Kelly. Kelly will bring it to the front court himself. Works it over to Smith. Little finger roll is good. Nicely done by Samson.
Baseline runner on that one.
Yeah, that was Bratcher with the finish. Nicely done.
I like the old finger roll. You called it.
And we're tied 4-4. Nice shot fake there to get the defender in the air. Heimerdinger trying to get around Kelly. Right-handed hook shot, no good. And Kelly grabs the rebound for the Trojans. Kelly handling the ball up top. He is a load, 6'8". We told you he's going to play for the Cal Bears next year. And we have a timeout called, as looked like a little bit of trouble there. So a good job getting the timeout. And there's another look at that finger roll. Nice scoop shot by Josh Bratcher.
That's not an easy shot for sure.
All right, well, while we have a moment, let's tell you about Fit Pro Go, the most delicious shake ever. Place your order today at fitprousa.com. Don't forget to use the coupon code PORTER to get $10 off your first case. 12 bottles in a case, delivered to you for less than $1 per bottle. Fit Pro Go, made from real California milk. And just like the first two games, after this one, we will have our Fit Pro Go player of the game. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Tip, no good, and it's rebounded by Buchanan.
Stevenson didn't hesitate on that one. He let it fly.
Into the front court now. The Bears set up their offense. Coming down the lane and swatted away.
Bratcher, my mistake.
Sam Smith with a nice block on defense for Lincoln. It'll still be Buchanan basketball. Well, Coach, you said it. Both of these teams really have good size, and you can see it. It's going to be tough sledding inside. Heimerdinger kicks it out. They work the ball around the perimeter. Shot gets partially blocked, and now the outlet pass goes to Ezekiel Holman, who lays it in. He gets the block and the easy score. Three-pointer on the way. Up and over the backboard. That was Declan Glazner with the attempt, and it'll go back to Lincoln. Six to 4, Lincoln on top. We've played 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Game number 3 of the Coach Gary Porter Showcase from Modesto Christian High School. Andre Kelly going to work. Step back jumper. Off the mark. Rebounded by the Bears. And now into the front court comes Jonah Crumpton Murray. Lincoln playing man-to-man defense. And contact, and we'll have a blocking foul going against Cameron Hobbs.
He got lucky. He got bailed out on that one. He had penetrated and sort of got caught between hops. It was out of control, but got the foul called.
So that'll be the first foul on
Definitely had
Hobbs.
his leg stuck out there, as you can see on the replay. But
yep, tripped over him a little bit.
I'm not sure if he was going to be able to do anything if he didn't get the foul drawn.
So it'll be Buchanan basketball. They'll inbound it underneath the Lincoln hoop. And a miscommunication and a steal for Lincoln. Here goes Sam Smith with the left hand, no good. But we have a foul, and Smith should go to the line for 2. Sam Smith, 6-foot guard, senior for these Lincoln Trojans. First free throw spins out, so it remains 6-4 for the moment. And he makes 1 of 2. Lincoln coached by Gary Greeno. As for Buchanan, their head coach, Pat Guile. As their two teams duke it out, a little full court pressure here from Lincoln. Buchanan able to get it to the front court. Heimerdinger underneath, picks it up, puts it in, and it's a 1-point game.
Nice save by Gill. He was getting ready to fall out of bounds. He just flipped it under the basket, caught and laid it in.
And now we have a reach-in foul going against Buchanan. Looks like they're going to get Jonah Crumpton Murray. There's another look at that play, and you're right. I mean, good composure. Looked like he was going to fall out of bounds, but he gathered himself. And
I'm not sure if he knew who he was throwing it to. But
got the assist one way or the other.
It was his basket. You know, they say you don't save it under the other team's basket, but
right.
You save it under your own team's basket.
That's true, and it led to an easy 2 for Heimerdinger. Kelly, I'm not sure if that was a shot or a pass, but it's laid in.
They locked up his feet on that spin back dribble. Let's see if that's his go-to move. Buchanan either had it read or just happened to be at the right spot at the right time. I'm not sure which it was.
Holman ends up with the easy bucket, but right back comes Buchanan, and Anthony Tolbert puts it home. 9-8 Lincoln, 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Kelly lays it off for Sam Smith. Smith over to Matt Truex. Now a left wing three is too strong. That one attempted by Billy Whitting and rebounded by Buchanan, and now a whistle.
You want the shot clock reset.
And I think you're right, that's what it should be.
See that happen a lot of times early in the season. If you have a new shot clock operator,
everybody's getting their feet wet.
Get them seasoned.
Not just the players or the coaches or the officials.
Or the announcers.
Or the announcers.
Yeah.
The shot clock operator, too.
Obviously, our camera guys are never behind. They're always on it.
Oh, they're on the money. They make our job easier. Buchanan with the ball, down by 1. As they go against this man-to-man Lincoln defense. Trying to go baseline, tough shot, and he gets it to go. That was Jonah Crumpton Murray with the right hand.
That was definitely, absolutely a tough shot.
That's one where if you're the coach defensively, you say, good job. Sometimes you make that shot. Here's Andre Kelly on the left wing. He works it back over to Papadopoulos. Going for the alley-oop, no, but a foul called.
They had a set play there. They did a back screen. The big man came out and passed it, and then they back screened it for the alley-oop lob.
And it looks like they're calling it on the floor. So it'll be Lincoln basketball out of bounds. 2.5 to play here in the first quarter.
They might do it again. They're going to lob it to him again. No, he's going to drive.
Oh, took too many steps, shuffled the feet, and it'll be a turnover heading back to Buchanan. Buchanan's done a nice job early on against Andre Kelly. They forced a couple of turnovers. He does have the one basket.
So far, he's making it very, very easy on Buchanan because I've seen him outside 80% of the time. He's only gone down inside a few times.
We'll see if...
I can see he has a skill level to do that.
Sure. And we'll see if he tries to get more on the inside as the game goes along. As a nice take to the basket by Jonah Crumpton Murray, and it's 12-9 Buchanan.
Crumpton Murray again on another tough shot. Huh? He likes to attack the rim, that's for sure.
He sure does. Jalen Bates, talk about attacking the rim. He gets into the paint and draws the foul. And so Bates will be going to the line for a pair. That was a tough shot. Crumpton Murray, you can tell. He's a shot maker. First free throw from Bates is good. 5'9" junior guard for the Trojans of Lincoln. And the second one good as well, 2 for 2. And it's 12-11 Buchanan. Here's Heimerdinger. Nice move going to his left and the right-handed floater.
Man, crossing over, attacking the rim.
That's pretty impressive for a guy who's 6'9". And he shows some mobility right there and a nice touch with the right hand. A foul now called against Buchanan as Bates looks to be going back to the free throw line for 2 more. So Bates just made a pair at the line. He'll look to make 2 more. The first one is good, and it's 14-12.
Yeah, I don't think they want to foul him. He's got a nice free throw stroke. That's 4 in a row, right?
Yep, 4 in a row right there for Bates, and he cuts the lead back to 1. Full court pressure from Lincoln, but Buchanan able to break it into the front court. Clark to the basket, no good. Offensive rebound. Barnes for 3, got it. And the second chance points for Charlie Barnes makes it 17-13.
Charlie Barnes for 3. Anytime a guy wears a jersey number 3, he's usually a 3-point shooter.
Got to be able to hit that 3 if you're going to wear the 3. And he does there. Here comes Buchanan again, looking to extend their 4-point lead. Down the lane is Crumpton Murray. That time, the tough shot would not go. And back comes Lincoln with the left hand. Billy Whitting off the mark, rebounded by Buchanan. Here's Crumpton Murray, pull up 3. Got it. 6 quick points for Buchanan, and they've opened up a 20-13 lead. There they go inside to Kelly. He is triple teamed. Tries to get it up. No good. And rebounded by Buchanan. And now a foul called against Lincoln. So a little 6-0 spurt here for Buchanan at the end of the quarter. We saw, Coach, last game how the end of the quarters really affected the game with Fresno kind of giving up their leads.
Pull up 3, nice looking pull up 3. He's warmed up right now. He's feeling it.
Yep, you could see a little.
Got that little bounce.
Little skip in his step.
Absolutely.
So now the shot clock is off. Buchanan can hold for 1 if they would like, with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter and a 7-point lead.
Going to be a high ball pit.
Crumpton Murray going early, gets tied up, and a turnover. Here's Bates.
We keep thinking these guys are going to go for 1 shot, but they don't seem like they want to.
And now a foul going against Buchanan. Yeah,
I think they were supposed to go for 1 shot. He's coming out.
I think that the coaching staff is
discussion with
a little upset that they didn't hold for the final shot of the quarter, but sometimes with these young kids, they can't wait. No patience. They got to go now.
I was open, Coach. Yeah, well, you're open, and now they got the ball. Now they get the last shot.
Yep, we'll see if Lincoln holds for 1 with 9 seconds to go in the quarter.
Back screen.
Sam Smith works it back, attacking the rim. Shot blocked by Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger puts it up. Good if it goes. Off the mark.
He almost made it.
He almost sunk that one. And that's the end of the first quarter with Buchanan leading Lincoln 20-13. Game number 3 of the Coach Gary Porter Showcase. Well, folks, let's tell you once again about Meeting Rooms on Demand. If you're looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms, check out Meeting Rooms on Demand. With rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50, we provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, even Las Vegas, with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. That's meetingroomsondemand.com. Well, Coach, what are your takeaways from that first quarter? Buchanan comes out with the 7-point lead.
Well, the gentleman with the 2 names, the 2-name man, Crumpton Murray, is playing extremely well. Andre Kelly is a load, but all I've seen is him wandering outside quite a bit. I mean, it's so hard when you're talented like that because you know you can score inside, but you can also score outside. But for his team to be better, he needs to go down and be willing to live around the basket a little bit more. They got it down to him, and they triple-teamed him right away. That's what happens in high school. He's got to learn to kick it out and be patient. Let the game come to him.
And we'll see if they can make those adjustments this quarter. There's a 3-ball for Declan Glazner. And it's a 9-0 run for Buchanan. They lead 23-13.
Glazner liked the look of that one.
Trying to answer for 3 was
shot, and Andre Kelly was at the top of the key.
Back the other way, Buchanan pump fake, and the shot bounces in. And it's 25-13. The run now 11-0 for Buchanan. Here's Andre Kelly spinning, goes to the left hand, puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. And Kelly will get to the line for a pair.
He likes that spin back too. Here.
That was a nice job with the pump fake to get him in the air. Give you the scoring leaders after that first quarter for Buchanan. Crumpton Murray led all scorers with 7 points. Spencer Heimerdinger had 6. And for Lincoln, Ezekiel Holman and Jalen Bates with 4 points apiece. As Andre Kelly sinks both free throws, he now has 4 points.
Got a nice
for
touch
Lincoln.
at the free throw line. That's going to be big for him in his high school and college career and perhaps beyond.
He pulls down the rebound coast to coast. Nice pass. And the finish by Holman. So that time Kelly doing a nice job leading the break, and Holman gets the finish. And it's an 8-point game. Crumpton Murray gets it to Glazner. Glazner in a little trouble. Works it back to DJ Stevenson.
A little bit out of sorts. Let's see if they can settle down.
There's a nice cut by Crumpton Murray, and ball deflected out of bounds.
That was good defense for 20 seconds. Let's see if they can continue that type of defense and make them take the tough shots.
15 seconds on the shot clock as they get it in bounds to Spencer Heimerdinger. Crumpton Murray now in the post. Heimerdinger going against Kelly. And we have a whistle, and it's going the other way.
Shuffle his feet. They call travel.
So here's Sam Smith leading the ball up the court for Lincoln. Gets it in the high post. Kelly, spin move, but too many steps. He traveled.
Footwork, so important, so important. He shuffled his pivot foot trying to get to the basket. Wasn't even a tough call at all.
Yep.
It's
one too many steps.
It's interesting when they call those two. The young men never think they're traveling, and then they see it on film, and it's like, oh, I guess I did travel.
Yep. It's a lot easier sitting over here to see.
Nice.
When you're on the court, you never think you
screen.
can. Here's Heimerdinger, little 8-foot jumper. No good. Rebound, battled for, out of bounds, and it'll be Lincoln basketball.
Tell you what, Gill decided he wanted to get that rebound.
Yeah, good effort. He almost came down with it, but just bounced off his hands.
Giving him benefit of the doubt, listening 5'10", too. I don't know who he talked to in the media guide to get him listed at 5'10", but
they got to stretch out every inch he can get.
He told the 6'8" guy. And Gil feisty little guy. They got a little pushing match going on down there.
Here goes Josh Bratcher baseline. Now Kelly, step back three, got it. Nice shot by the big man, and it's 25-20.
Nice step back three. Now you can see why he wants to wander outside, because he's skilled. He's definitely going to be playing a 3 spot when he goes to Cal.
That shot comes up short, and it's out of bounds.
He's going to have to sacrifice a little bit of that if he wants his high school team to be better. He's going to have to go down the side and use his bulk and be patient, because they're going to double, triple team him all year. Nothing's going to be fair for him this year, as good as he is.
Yep, he's a big boy. So they tend to take a lot of punishment in the paint.
Every time he touches it, they're going to double or triple team him.
There's a nice jump shot. Ezekiel Holman hits that one, and just like that, it's a 9-0 run for Lincoln to get back within 3. But Buchanan has the answer.
Clark.
Three-pointer by Braden Clark. So back and forth we go, 28-22. Attacking with the left hand, no good. Tip, put back up and in by Ezekiel Holman. As the pace starts to pick up a little bit here in the second quarter. And we have a whistle and a foul called. 28-24, Buchanan leading Lincoln. 4:28 to play in the first half. Buchanan in the red jerseys. Lincoln in the white.
High ball pick.
Here's Crumpton Murray. Jump shot comes up short and rebounded by Smith. Smith leading the break, coast to coast, lay it up, lay it in. He didn't waste any time there, and a quick timeout taken by Buchanan.
A spark plug out there.
So it's a 2-point game, and Buchanan will call for time. They lead 28-26.
Sam Smith grabbed the board and went coast to coast. Here he goes.
Yep.
Hesitation.
Got in the lane. Nobody there.
Flip it up in front of the rim and good.
Yes, sir. All right, well, don't forget about Fit Pro Go, the most delicious shake ever. Place your order today at fitprousa.com. and use the coupon code PORTER to get $10 off the first case. 12 bottles in a case delivered to you for less than $1 per bottle. Fit Pro Go, made from real California milk. We are at Modesto Christian High School, game number 3 of the inaugural Gary Porter Showcase. Coach Porter, one of the all-time greats in Northern California, 502 career wins, 2 state championships at Modesto Christian. And Heimerdinger lays it in with the left hand for Buchanan. Heimerdinger's shown some nice footwork and some nice touch down there in the post.
That surely was. There it goes, quick 3. He can shoot it.
That one in and out, but an offensive rebound.
Lincoln, he's playing with some confidence right now.
Yep, another 3, that one off the mark. And here's Crumpton Murray. And he is bumped by Smith. They'll call a foul on the floor. Here's another look at Heimerdinger. Finishing with the left hand. Buchanan has a couple of 6'9" players, Heimerdinger and Jonathan Marks, the junior. They also have a couple of men at 6'7", Nick Dansby and Chase Jennings. They got a lot of size. There's a 3 ball on the way, and it is good. Declan Glazner.
He knows his role. That's his second 3. Made one on the right side, one on the left side.
So Glazner makes it a 7-point lead.
Spread out that defense when you can shoot like that.
Here's Smith. Kelly going to try another 3, and he knocks it down. So second 3 for Andre Kelly this quarter, and it's a 4-point game.
Now I see why he's outside, because he can shoot the 3 that well.
He can hit that shot. Very skilled for a big man. Good pressure defense here, trying to trap, but they get it inside to Heimerdinger. Going one-on-one with Kelly, backs him down. Right-hander, no good.
Basket, no basket, he pushed.
And you are correct, it's going the other way. Foul on Buchanan. Take another look. Good effort, but they call him for the push.
Truax goes, "What's up, ref?" Luckily, the ref blew the whistle.
And it'll be 1 and
a rebound.
Yep, it'll be 1 and 1.
Here comes the shot of the 3-pointer. Nice looking stroke at the top of the key.
Absolutely, nice touch for the big man Andre Kelly, 6'8". And now a 1-and-1 situation for Matt Truex, who knocks down the first. Truex, a 6-foot junior guard for the Trojans. And the second free throw no good, out of bounds. It'll go to Buchanan. 2:38 to play in the first half, 33-30. Buchanan on top of Lincoln. And they go over the top of the press. Shot no good, but he gets another chance. And this time Glazner puts it in. Glazner with 8 quick points here in the second quarter. And a 5-point lead for Buchanan. They try a little high-low inside to Kelly. He's under the basket, tries to back his way out. But they're going to call 3 seconds. I believe 3 seconds was the call.
He set up for the lob, but he was way too deep.
Yeah,
the lob was a nice pass.
Got trapped a little bit underneath the basket there.
He was stuck behind the backboard, so the backboard was guarding him, not the defender. He knew if he went up, the backboard would pin his own shot.
Yep.
Got to post a little bit higher. Got to post almost at that mid-block area to have enough space for that lob. Otherwise, the lob almost takes you out of bounds.
There's a nice entry pass to Heimerdinger. He kicks it out. Now they go back to Heimerdinger. Another kick out.
Got a swing and it's staying on one side too long.
Barnes' pass deflected out of bounds, same way.
They did a nice job of passing, but it stayed on the left side the entire time, so the two extra help defenders were always involved.
14 seconds on the shot clock. As they get it into Heimerdinger. Now Crumpton Murray comes out to get it. Spin move, throw it up, but it was deflected, and taken by Lincoln. Here comes Truax going to the basket. Shot won't fall, but he's fouled, and he'll head back to the line.
Truax just lowered his head and said, I'm going to draw me a foul, and he did. Good defense down there set by Lincoln. They're toughening up on the D a little bit, getting back in this ball game because of their defense.
And they'll try and get a little closer at the free throw line. Truax's first shot is good. And he makes them both. So 35-32 with 1:35 to go here in the first half.
Check with them with the mic's on.
Nice move there. And Heimerdinger puts it in. That was a nice play by Charlie Barnes to beat the press and get it into the front court, and finished off by Big Heimerdinger. Ezekiel Holman getting to the basket. And he'll lay it in, cuts the lead back to 3. Glazner, nice job receiving the pass. Back out top to Crumpton Murray. 47 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock here in the second quarter. Now they work it back to Clark. His pass is tipped, but it gets to Crumpton Murray. Crumpton Murray attacking the rim. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Crumpton Murray. Nice defense by Andre Kelly not to foul, and it'll be Lincoln basketball. So about a 3-second, or excuse me, the shot clock is actually off now. So 33 seconds left in the half.
Again, now we've got another opportunity to see if they're going to go for one shot.
Yeah, 33 seconds is a long time to dribble out the clock. Let's see if they hold for one.
Be a high pick at about maybe 8 seconds.
Doesn't look like they're waiting, though. Moving the ball on the outside. 17 seconds left in the half.
Get close to 10, they'll go ahead and do that high pick.
And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And that will be 1-1 coming up for Lincoln.
I guess they're signaling 2. I guess they're giving it to him on the shot.
All right, so it'll be Truax going back to the line for the Trojans, and he is shooting 2. First one is good. 37-35, 10 seconds left on the clock, so Buchanan should get an opportunity to get a shot up after this free throw. Buchanan led 20-13 after the first quarter. Lincoln has come back. They cut it to 2 as that free throw rims out. Crumpton Murray around a screen. He'll put up a 3, and it is short. And there goes the buzzer to end the first half. A good half of basketball. Buchanan leads Lincoln 37-35. Coach, what you think?
Well, I was sitting there early, kept wanting to, I got this coaching thing in me. When you got a big 6'8" guy, this Andre Kelly, I'm thinking, yeah, my young man's got to get inside. He's got to get inside. He comes out and makes 2 threes. Obviously, he's skilled at that spot, but let's go ahead and we'll give him a break. I think we got a coach's interview.
Yep, let's send it over to Conor McGill. He's joined by Buchanan head coach Pat Guile. Go ahead.
I'm with Buchanan coach Patrick Guile. What is it going to take to improve the pressure against Lincoln?
Well, we need to pick them up a little bit earlier, put a little more pressure on the ball. We need to rebound better. We rebounded really well in the first quarter. That's why we had a lead. We need to get back to that. And offensively, we're just settling too much. We just need to get to the basket, move the ball like we were early.
You guys had a lot of the momentum from the sideline to the court. What is it going to take to really lift that momentum up in the second half? You guys are up by 2 points.
Yeah, well, we need to continue to have energy from our bench. They're giving us the energy we need on the floor. And we just kind of need to keep doing what we're doing. We're playing pretty well. We got a little greedy there with the 3-point shot. We just got to move the ball and play our game. We'll be fine.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Connor, and thank you to Pat Guile, head coach of Buchanan. His team leads Lincoln at the break, 37-35. And during halftime, we're going to go ahead and show you the post-game press conference from our last game. That was between Fresno and Weston Ranch.
We're live in the press room with Fresno coach Wafer and Keanu Holum. We are live in the press room with Fresno coach Wafer and Keanu Holum and Brandon Walker. First of all, coach, you guys had 10 fouls in the first half. What did it really take to decrease those fouls in the second half?
You know, we just wanted our guys to play smart and play discipline and play Fresno High basketball. It was all on us.
You guys were down 3 points at the halftime, and you guys had a short comeback in the second half. There was a point where you guys tied up, and what was it really like what was in your mind at the time?
I thought we did a good job, catching up, tying the game up, but then we had a couple mental breakdowns and missed defense assignments, and they were able to knock down some shots, and that really hurt us.
I'm Daniel Bereal. Brandon, you had a good game today. What can you take away from this performance, and how can you improve as an individual as the season goes on?
Well, we're going to start off by playing better defense and more transition on offense. And basically just play better on defense, actually, as the season goes.
Coach Wafer, considering you guys were missing a key player in today's game, how pleased were you with the team's effort?
I was very pleased. I thought these guys went out and fought hard for 2 quarters. However, we are missing one that will really help out on the offense and defensive glass. But overall, I thought we played okay in the first half, had a lot of breakdowns in the second.
Keanu, coming out of this loss, what specific parts of your game are you looking to improve for next time?
Limit the mental mistakes, and we as a team should come together more and stop being so individual, because that's what happens a lot when we break down.
Keanu, it seems like you played an undersized center position. How difficult is it being in the paint at such a as an undersized player?
Oh, it's very difficult. I just have to be tough, box out, and just grab a rebound every time. Just try my best, give it 110%.
Coach, what's the update on the injury of Prince?
Prince actually hurt his knee. Right now he's day-to-day. We're hoping to have him back soon.
Thank you guys for your time, and good luck the rest of the season.
All right, thanks for having us.
Case of chocolate, a case of chocolate chip, Coach. Ice these down, maybe take care of the kids on practice on Monday, and then
Conor McGill in the press room. We have Western Ranch coach Chris Steven and players Antoine Taylor and Makai Turner. Coach, in the first half you had 10 fouls heading into the half. What was on your mind at that time to really decrease those fouls in the second half?
The fouls weren't the issue as much as who had them, and Makai and Gavin had them, and we wanted to make sure that they could go into the second half with only 2 so that they could play freely. And I think both of them got a little rest near the end of the first half, and I thought Donnie Lindsay actually stepped up and kind of shouldered some of that playmaking responsibility those guys have, and got us into half with the lead.
Coach, you were only up by 3 points during the halftime. What was on your mind at that time? I know there was times where you would pace back and forth through the courts. What was really on your mind during those times?
We've been starting very slow the past 2 years, and trying to figure that out, and we still haven't found answers. But just try to get back to a manageable game at halftime so that we would be able to function and make adjustments coming out.
Antoine, you had a really good game today. You're a leading scorer, and you had a lot of rebounds today. What was your mindset coming into this game?
My mindset was just to do anything to help my team get this W today. And we got it because my teammates, they helped me get the balls, they scored the buckets.
Coach, you guys had a high-scoring, fast-paced game. It looked like a track meet out there today. Is that the pace you guys would like to play out for the rest of the season?
Yeah, we're actually missing 2 starters and another kid that'll be coming off the bench and playing big minutes for us. So yeah, especially when those guys get back, we'll have more depth, which will allow us to even play faster. So yeah, I mean, last year we had a ton of games in the 40s. We didn't play this fast, but it's refreshing to be able to see us put the ball in the court or in the hoop.
Makai, in the second quarter, there was one point where you guys were tied 42-42 and ended up scoring 7 points in 30 seconds. I think it was like a 3 and a layup and another layup by you. Do you believe that that was the turning point in this game?
In my opinion, yes. And we also listened to what the coaches said because I think we came off a timeout before that. So yeah, we listened to what the coaches said, and we executed.
Thank you guys for your time, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Good questions. Connor, can you just write down the YouTube.com?
Yeah, we have a...
All right, welcome back. We're about set for the second half here. Game number 3 of the Coach Gary Porter Showcase from Modesto Christian High School. Ben Ross alongside the coach Denny Aye. And we are underway between Lincoln and Buchanan in the second half. Kick out by Kelly and a 3-pointer knocked home by Billy Whitting, and Lincoln takes a 1-point lead.
It's going to be a close finish on this ball game. I predict maybe a buzzer beater, but for sure in the last minute.
These two teams have sure been
evenly matched.
Evenly matched the first half, and yeah, it's a 1-point game right now. Here's Andre Kelly going to work in the post.
That's what I wanted to see the big man do.
Kicked it out, but the 3 no good.
That'll pay off. He didn't force it. They doubled him. He kicked it out. They went back in. They doubled him. He kicked it out. It'll work in the long run.
There's Heimerdinger, turnaround jumper no good, and here comes Lincoln the other way. In the front court to Whitting. Whitting with the left hand, no good, but he's fouled, and he'll get a couple of free throws.
Give him a little bit of spark beginning of this second half. Billy Whitting. Seeing if he can score the first 5 points if he cashes in on these 2 free throws.
First one off the mark. Let's give you the leading scorers from that first half for Lincoln. It was Ezekiel Holman with 12 points, also had 2 rebounds. Andre Kelly added 10 points and 4 rebounds for the Trojans. For Buchanan, Spencer Heimerdinger led the way with 10 points, 4 boards. Declan Glazner added 8 points and 5 rebounds.
Made 1 out of 2. Tied it up.
And Jonah Crumpton Murray also with 7 points for Buchanan. Little full court press. They're able to get to the front court as we are now tied at 39, early third quarter. They try and get it inside. Here's Heimerdinger. Through traffic, puts it in. Nicely done by the big man.
Yeah, he sensed he had a mismatch. He went down and posted up hard. They got it to him.
And he gives Buchanan a 2-point lead. Whitting coming out firing in this second half, off the mark there. And it's rebounded by the Bears. Braden Clark, little pull-up jump shot, no good. Kelly skies for the rebound. And he'll take it himself, coast to coast, kicks it out. 3-pointer on the way, and it is good. Knocked home by Holman. They're going to say that was a 2, foot on the line. So it's 41 apiece.
Kelly assisting Holman. Kelly got the defensive rebound.
That was a nice job again by Kelly, finding the man on the outside, kicking it out.
There's that 3-pointer he likes. He missed that one.
On the way, no good. You're right. He hit a couple. Glazner did in the first half. And here's Kelly leading the way once again. He gives off to Sam Smith. They work it in the corner. Bratcher knocks down the 3. Josh Bratcher, the 6-foot senior guard. And it's 44-41 Lincoln. This has the makings of a really exciting second half. Both of these teams starting to fire it up from the outside, and we have a foul called against Lincoln on the floor.
He bellied up to him just a little bit too much. I'm not sure if that was that bad a foul or not, but the ref decided he was just a little bit too close to him.
Charlie Barnes. Now they swing it around and get it inside. Heimerdinger.
That right-hand hook.
That time the right-handed hook would not go, and Kelly pulls down the rebound. He looks a lot more comfortable
on that left block than he does the right block.
Kelly going to the basket. Goes down hard, but he gets fouled, and he'll be all right. Goes to the line for a couple free throws.
We almost had to buy a new cameraman on that one.
Yeah, I think Kelly's going to win the battle with just about anybody that works for us right now. He's a big boy.
He comes over here to save a ball. I'm ducking. He decides to jump over this table.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a battle that I want to fight. First free throw, good. We want to thank Jeremy Hurtado for all our stats today. Makes it much easier than when we have to keep our own stats. I don't know if we'd be able to. We might be lost without him.
I know we'd be lost without him. I could guess. And the only one to probably know I was wrong was the guy's girlfriend or his mom. Give somebody 8 points and she call up right away. No, he's got 9. He's got 9.
Getting some complaints. 5-point lead now for Lincoln after the free throws by Kelly.
A little change in momentum here. Lincoln jumping out to a 5-point lead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Buchanan led by 7 after 1. They led by 2 at the half. And so far here in this third quarter, Lincoln outscoring them 11-4.
A little bit. They got that one done.
That'll cut the lead back to 3 on the basket by Anthony Tolbert. Here's Ezekiel Holman out top. Trying to get it inside Kelly, and that time he got position and he put it in.
They're not going to stop that.
And that's what you want to see from the big man too.
He just
inside.
Has to do more of it for his team. He can be the wing at Cal.
And he gets a piece of that
He's
shot.
Blocking shots.
Now he's
got
starting
2 or
to
3 defensive rebounds.
Yep, starting to do it on both ends
Has
of the
an
floor.
assist, has 2 points.
Here's another look at that block by Kelly.
Pins it, stays with it to try to get the rebound. A lot of guys will block a shot and then they just sort of don't do anything. He blocked it and went after it immediately.
Yep. That's a good point. How many times do you see it? A shot gets
Yeah,
blocked,
he's
but it
working pretty
ends
hard.
up as a basket anyway.
I think he might be asking for a rest. He's going to go outside, play out there. You can rest out there. He goes, this posting up works on you.
Yep.
If you don't know what it's like to post up, try once.
He's going to go one-on-one on
His legs will
Heimerdinger.
be tired.
Kicks it to the side. Nice take. And laid in by Josh Bratcher. And it's a 7-point lead.
No help at all.
So it's been all Lincoln so far this third quarter. But here comes Heimerdinger with the easy 2, and that cuts the lead back to 5.
Nice job by Heiderman getting his feet underneath him, making sure he was balanced before he shot. A lot of times guys will shoot that really quick and they'll be off balance.
Going baseline, and the reverse layup won't fall. Holman tips it out, and Kelly will reset. 30 on the shot clock. Kelly pull up 3 on the way, and good. Man, he certainly has a nice stroke for a man.
It helps too when he's big like that, and they're playing man for man. So the other team's big man has to guard him, and
most big men aren't going to be able to guard out that far.
Heidinger's really good inside, but his foot speed is not going to allow him to guard a guy on the outside that much. So he's worried about the drive, which gives him the guy 3-point shot. They got a smaller guy on him now while he's outside. This will make it a little bit different.
And they're going to get a foul on the floor.
Still got the hold.
I'm going to call that one on Braden Clark.
Easier said than done, but if the guy's that far from the bucket, you want to make him go to his non-dominant hand. Don't let him attack his strong hand.
Yeah, you can see Kelly definitely very comfortable going right. They haven't made him go left yet.
You know, that's a coaching term I learned. You don't call it his weak hand. It hurt a player's feelings. His non-dominant hand.
The non-dominant hand. Well,
like number 30
that
right
was the
there.
non-dominant hand.
No, he's left-handed, so that was his
all right,
dominant
that was
hand.
his dominant hand. I was going to say left-handed for Billy Whitting.
Yep.
And it's a 10-point lead for Lincoln, their biggest of the game.
And then, of course, as soon as you push him, there's another big three. You push him to the non-dominant hand, they're going to spin back.
And Jonah Crumpton Murray, that was a big 3. And a quick timeout called by Buchanan. 7-point game, 55-48. Lincoln on top. Let's tell you once again about Fit Pro Go, the most delicious shake ever. Place your order today. FitProUSA.com. Use the coupon code PORTER to get $10 off your first case. 12 bottles in a case delivered to you for less than $1 per bottle. That's Fit Pro Go, made from real California milk. And, of course, at the conclusion of this game, we will have our Fit Pro Go player of the game. Working hard to keep those stats and keep an eye on some of the guys standing out. Andre Kelly off to a big start here in the third quarter.
Just totally taken over this third quarter. You can see why he's going to go to Cal. He's a big-time player. He's getting help from his teammates, but he's just doing a lot of things. There he goes.
They were going to try and swing it inside to him.
Hand.
That shot comes up a little bit short from Matt Truex, and now it'll be Buchanan the other way. Crumpton Murray for 3, and he got it. Couple of big shots by Crumpton Murray to cut it back to a 4-point game.
That was a nice shot by Crumpton Murray.
So a little personal 6-0 spurt for him, and it's 55-51. Here's Kelly going to try to answer for 3, and he got it. Boy, that is a sweet stroke.
Andre Kelly for 3 more.
He does have a nice stroke, and you're right. Now here's Crumpton Murray trying to answer, no good, but Heimerdinger there for the putback. 58-53, Lincoln on top.
Same spot he's made the last 2 at.
That time he'll kick it over to Holman for 3.
Over the top, hit the mop, hit the standard, out of bounds.
Yep, out of bounds over the backboard. So it's a 5-point game, 1:35 to go in the third quarter. Buchanan has done a nice job since they were down by 10 to cut that lead in half. But here comes Andre Kelly, alley-oop jam. Look out below.
Yes, indeed. Steal, the alley-oop, and the dunk. Back with the right-hand hook. You're going to get a foul on that one.
Oh, he thought he had the block, but they're going to call the foul as Heimerdinger will go to the line for 2.
Kelly got fired up. He wanted to block the shot. Definitely reached down way too much.
Here's another look at that transition alley-oop. Nice feed there by Holman. And Kelly throws it down with authority. First free throw good by Heimerdinger. Buchanan trying to hang around. Lincoln went on that run to start this quarter. They led by as many as 10, but Buchanan has answered. They're within 6 right now, and they cut it to 5 on the free throw. So these teams going back and forth, trading haymakers here in the third quarter. Kelly and Crumpton Murray both hitting big shots for their respective teams. Holman will try the pull-up jumper, and that's good. It's a 2 to make it 62-55. Here's Crumpton Murray, pass almost intercepted, and now into the lane is Barnes, but it's off the mark. Kelly, long pass to Holman, and a foul called. And Crumpton Murray, good to see him sitting up. He took a bit of a spill there after that foul.
He fell. Luckily, he didn't hit his head or anything. He just got laid out. Here you'll see the hustle play. Goes for the steal.
Just a little bit of body contact.
Got hit by the defender he was trying to steal it from more than the floor, I think.
Almost like a football play there, like a wide receiver going out for a route. Cornerback coming a little early.
He thinks he's a cornerback.
Maybe a little pass interference, just a little bit of early contact. Here's Holman in the corner.
Show my age if I call him Neon Deion Sanders. Huh?
Never too old to talk Neon Deion. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Lincoln. Shot clock turned off, 26 seconds left.
We go way back. Lofton for the 49ers.
Oh,
really
yeah.
Start going back.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Lincoln with the ball and a 7-point lead.
You know you're old when you remember watching the first Super Bowl.
Super Bowl I. What are we coming up on Super Bowl 51 now?
I don't know. It's a few. I don't know what all those Roman numerals
I know.
mean when they
I
get
know
that
we had
high.
Super Bowl 50. I think that was last year.
When it gets real high, I'm starting to lose track of what all those Roman numerals mean. They just give me the number, I know it. But
gotta Google those Roman numerals. 10 seconds left as Lincoln looks like they'll be content to hold for 1.
We actually have a team going for 1 shot.
And here's Sam Smith, double clutch, no good. Rebound on the floor, a lot of contact. And they'll call a...
They don't want to call anything on that.
Well, they'll call a jump ball with 0.1 seconds left, 1/10 of a second. That's a bit of a disservice actually for Lincoln.
Yeah,
they lose the possession arrow now.
Basically, same as a turnover. Maybe better off you call traveling. Please call traveling so we can get the ball out of bounds and start the fourth quarter.
And it's actually going to be Buchanan's ball. So Buchanan with the disservice.
It works out perfect. Nothing you can do in 1/10 of a second.
Yeah, catch and shoot doesn't work in 1/10.
They won't even let you do a tap oops on that, I believe.
That's right. All right, so that's the end of the third quarter. Lincoln leading Buchanan 62-55. Hey, don't forget about Meeting Rooms on Demand. Looking for a meeting room available nights and weekends, but can't afford the pricey hotel meeting rooms? Well, with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50, we provide incredible value for small businesses. Locations in the Bay Area, Fresno, and Las Vegas with 24/7 availability. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. That's meetingroomsondemand.com. So we're heading to the fourth quarter here, game number 3 of the Gary Porter Showcase. We still have 3 games to come after this. Some really exciting matchups coming tonight. The next game should be a good one. Bishop O'Dowd and Capital Christian. A couple of powerhouses there. They'll be followed at 6 o'clock by the host, Modesto Christian and St. Francis. And then the nightcap at 7:30. The girls' game, Modesto Christian against Pittman. But we still have unfinished business here in the fourth quarter. Lincoln leading Buchanan 62-55. And it'll be Lincoln ball to start this fourth quarter. Jalen Bates works it over to Sam Smith. Now in the post, Kelly double teamed, and he'll work it back outside. Nice ball movement here from Lincoln. Good pass inside. That was Truax with the feed, and Hobbs with the finish.
Great assist by Truax on a very aggressive dribble penetration.
That was really nice ball movement all around by the Lincoln Trojans as Kelly fights for that rebound, and he'll start it up himself. He can handle the ball pretty well for a guy his size. We've already seen that. And he can also knock down that outside jumper. Kelly kicks it out. Bates back inside to Kelly. 15 on the shot clock. Turnaround jumper, no good. But they forgot about Sam Smith, and he's there for the easy putback. Nobody blocked him out. 66-55. Lincoln with its biggest lead of the night. And we're going to get a foul here on Kelly. That'll send Heimerdinger to the free throw line.
Big man getting a little tired out there. They may have to give him a blow. That is second or third foul.
Yeah, we'll see if he comes out. He's played pretty much the entire game. As we look at the stats, boy, Kelly really poured it on in that third quarter. He's up to 22 points and 9 rebounds. Leads both teams in both of those categories. Holman has added 16 points and 6 boards for Lincoln. Spencer Heimerdinger with 20 points to lead Buchanan. As that shot is no good, and it's rebounded by Braden Clark. And Jonah Crumpton-Murray, 13 points, 7 rebounds for the Bears.
Running the lane.
And there's Heimerdinger, yeah, 22 points now for both bigs.
Did a nice job of running the floor and throwing the ball into the post, man. Oh, there's steal.
And a steal, and here they go. DJ Stevenson.
Oh, he didn't want to attack the big guy.
He kicks it out, and a friendly roll for Barnes.
Coming here.
6-point game. A quick little 5-0 spurt.
If they score again, they're going to call timeout. Oh.
Instead, it's Bates attacking the rim. He gets fouled, and he will get a couple of free throws.
Bailed him out by giving him a chance to get fouled on that, but you got to see if he can make that shot. Don't let him go to the free throw line when you're on a run. He's got 2 freebies now, and he's a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's shown a nice touch earlier. The lead was 11 moments ago.
Well,
and there's the announcer's jinx.
The announcer jinx. Maybe I'll say he's a terrible free throw shooter.
Yeah, that'll hit nothing but that, right?
If I say he's a terrible free throw shooter, then I get people mad at me. So
we can't win over here. Bates trying to split the free throws, and he does. 1 out of 2 to make it 67-60. 6 minutes to play between Lincoln and Buchanan. Charlie Barnes works it over to Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger going against Kelly. Looked like he took a few steps, but we're going to get a foul called. And they're going to say it's on Sam Smith coming over to help. So the foul will be on the floor, and it's going to be Buchanan's basketball out of bounds. Braden Clark will inbound. He gets it over to Barnes. Barnes trying to go baseline. Kicks it back out for Clark. They go in the post to Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger facing up. Fadeaway jumper. In and out, no good. And Kelly comes down with his 10th rebound of the game, a double-double. Jalen Bates. Now Smith inside to Kelly, double team. Nice kick out, the three. Bounces in. Bates gets the friendly roll.
That's what I was talking about in the first half. All he's got to do is go down inside, and his presence makes his teammates so much better because they got a double, triple team him.
And that time he did a nice job on the double team. Here they come in transition. Alley-oop, lay it up, lay it in for Ezekiel Holman. And the lead is up to 12. Foul called here on Lincoln. Here's another look at that alley-oop lob from Smith to Holman.
Little left-handed alley-oop lob.
Yeah.
Fake the layup. It was such a good fake. I'm surprised the ref didn't call for basket interference.
And we're going to have a timeout here on the floor. Well, once again, we're proud to bring the inaugural Coach Gary Porter Showcase, sponsored by Modesto Christian High School and NorCal Sports TV. This event is to honor one of the best coaches in the history of Northern California high school basketball. Coach Porter coached 2 state championship winning teams, 1996, 2004. He also coached the 01 D1 state runner-up team. That was led by Chuck Hayes and Richard Midgley, a couple of great players. They finished top 10 in the country that season and lost a close game to Mater Dei. Coach Porter retired with 502 wins and 18 section titles.
I was at that runner-up game at Arco Arena. That was quite a display. That was very, very impressive. I remember
that arena. Couple of great teams.
That arena had, I don't know, I'm going to say 6,000, at least 6,000, maybe more, Modesto fans.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if they all attended Modesto Christian or not, but they seemed to have found the colors for that night.
Yeah, man, hey.
But it was a very exciting game. But Mater Dei was, of course, has always been
Mater Dei's a power.
They always, in Southern California and in the nation, and it was just a great, great ball game. It was a super atmosphere.
4:48 to go in this one, 72-60.
One of about 6,000 or 20,000 games I've watched in my life, I guess. I don't know how many, but I remember that one.
Lose count after a certain amount of time. They're going to call the offensive foul that time on Crumpton Murray, pushed off with the off arm. And so it'll be Lincoln basketball with a 12-point lead, trying to close this one out. Well, while we have a moment, we want to tell you that the Coach Gary Porter Showcase is brought to you by Fit Pro Go, most delicious shake ever, made from real California milk. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Meeting Rooms on Demand, great value and rates in the Bay Area, Fresno, and coming soon right here to Modesto. And we want to thank Modesto Christian High School and Coach Bryce Fantasia, Jan Taylor, and Athletic Director Rob Spence for their partnership in this inaugural Coach Gary Porter Showcase. It's been a lot of fun. We're in game number 3. 3 more to come after this. Lincoln trying to hold on against Buchanan. They lead by 12. Here's Kelly going to work in the post. Nice pass. And the finish by Cameron Hobbs. Kelly's done a nice
Kelly
job.
Inside again, dominate the game.
He's done a nice job now with those double teams, finding the open man.
Team, he kicked it out. He's got 2 assists.
And a timeout called by Buchanan.
Everything this half.
Yep.
It's going to be a really tough decision on who the player of the game is. But I might venture to guess it could be him if I get a vote.
It could. Yeah, we don't get a vote. We just report. I don't know who gets the votes, but Andre Kelly is definitely making his case. Well, while we have this timeout, let's tell you again about the All NorCal Games, the second annual All NorCal Games, scheduled for April 1st, 2018. The largest all-star event on the West Coast will again feature Sacramento versus Bay Area and South versus Central Valley All-Star Games for both boys and girls, class of 2018. This year's event will also include an 8th grade All-Star Game. Coaches, athletic directors, and members of the media can nominate players for this event until the deadline on December 21st. Send them to www.norcalsportstv.com/ANG to make their nominations for this 2018 event.
That is not an April Fool's either. That is actually going to be an All-Star game.
That's really going to happen on April 1st. Yeah, we're not messing with you.
We're telling you this now, so when that day comes, when you show up at the door, we will not say April Fool's.
That would be cruel. We wouldn't do that.
Last year's.
It's a good event.
Chris and I were announcing that game last year, and it was a great event, men's and women's. Good athletes. They were very impressed. The interviews, everything, the uniforms. It was first class operation.
Good effort and a great steal there by Sam Smith. And Lincoln now with the ball and that 14-point lead. Smith to Holman, lays it up and in. And it's 76-60.
They look like just a whole nother ball team this half.
Yeah, they really
do in the first half.
I don't know what the coach Gary Greeno said in the locker room, but it worked. That halftime speech, they've come out really well in the second half. And now we have a foul on the floor. Really nice penetration by Smith, and he feeds it off to Holman, who's having himself a nice game as well. Going to the free throw line, Anthony Tolbert. And that was a 1-and-1. I don't think anybody knew it. But it rimmed down, and the rebound comes down to Lincoln. And now it'll be 1-and-1 on the other end.
Yeah, it's one of those things as a coach that drives you crazy. It's a 1-and-1. A ref tells everybody it's a 1-and-1. The guy shoots, and not a single player steps in to box out. It hits the front of the rim. The ball bounces, and they all look at it.
Got to have that situational awareness. Got to know.
Of course, you add a little bit to it when the official table rang the buzzer.
When the buzzer goes off, yeah.
It's like, we'll wait for the sub to come in.
That added a little confusion.
No, this is a 1-and-1. That ball's live.
So Kelly will go to the line.
The sub should have ran in and picked it up and laid it in.
Kelly goes to the line, 1-and-1 now for Lincoln. And he gets the first one. I have been impressed with Kelly's shooting stroke, both at the free throw line and the three-point line.
Yeah. He's skilled. He's definitely going to be a wing.
As we mentioned, he signed with Cal, so he'll be a Golden Bear next year over in Berkeley. As he makes both free throws to make it an 18-point game. As Buchanan has now blown this thing wide open, or Lincoln, I should say, has blown it wide open. Nice take to the rim, though, by Braden Clark.
Clark took it to the rim.
And that cuts it back to 16. Kelly chases it down, saves it, but it's intercepted by Karan Gill. And now a three-pointer from the corner, too strong, and rebounded by Kelly. Kelly into the front court, and he runs over a man. That'll be a charge. Boy, a lot of courage from Crumpton Murray. Or no, that was Karan Gill taking the charge.
That's give him the Purple Heart Award for that one.
That's a big man coming at you, full speed ahead.
Absolutely, positively. Karan Gill stepped right in there.
And he took it, and he's back up. They go inside to Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger going against Kelly. Now double teamed.
Stepped out of bounds.
And that's a turnover. Here comes Lincoln. Open three on the way, and nothing but net for Josh Bratcher. 81-62 Trojans. Little floater, no good from Barnes, rebounded by Kelly, and he'll clear it out. Well, keep in mind Buchanan led this game at halftime, as here comes Holman again, and he lays it in. Buchanan led the game at halftime 37-35. Since then, this second half has been all Lincoln. They lead now by 21 points.
It's been a real change of two different complexions of two different halves. We We should have taken our crew in there and filmed what the coach said at halftime.
Yeah, we need a copy of that halftime speech.
I could maybe go in partnership with him and sell that to coaches. I mean, if they knew they could come out and change it like this every half, that whatever it is he said, they'd pay money for.
Yep. Whatever he said, it worked because his team has come out really strong here in the second half. Nice performances by Andre Kelly, by Ezekiel Holman, Sam Smith, Josh Bratcher. You can go on and on. Everybody contributing. Heimerdinger, nice move in the post, and some nice touch for the big man. And the 6'9" Heimerdinger cuts the lead to 19. Oh, nice bounce pass. And some good ball movement here by Lincoln. Down the lane with the left hand, no good from Smith. Rebounded by Buchanan. 3-point attempt on the way, and it's good. Over the top of Kelly, that was Clark. And a quick timeout taken by Buchanan. They're within 16. 83-67, 1:44 to go. Our next game coming up about 10 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Bishop O'Dowd and Capital Christian. That's a heck of a matchup. Bishop O'Dowd out of Oakland, Capital Christian from Sacramento. Then at 6 o'clock, Modesto Christian, the host school, taking on St. Francis out of Mountain View. And at 7:30, we have some girls hoops with Modesto Christian taking on Pittman from Turlock.
Still plenty of first-class action.
And don't forget, coming up at the end of this game, we'll tell you about the Fit Pro Go Player of the Game. I think I have a suspicion who it might be, but I will leave that to our official judges.
Absolutely, positively.
And we'll have an interview with Rianna Dizon. Hope you're enjoying this one as much as we are. The inaugural Gary Porter Showcase from Modesto Christian. 6 games of high school basketball. If you like high school hoops, you don't want to do anything else today, just keep it tuned to NorCal Sports TV. They work it ahead to Kelly, and he will lay it up and gets the roll to make it 85-67. And now a steal in the backcourt. And a foul. They'll call that one on the floor. All right, they called a timeout. So no foul. Timeout called by Lincoln, and they will substitute all 5 players out. They'll get a nice hand for their efforts today, as it looks like they're well on their way to the victory.
Move them to 3-0 this early part of the season. They're going to have a nice season. They got a good-looking team.
They really do. Between the size inside and some of the guard play on the outside, they do have some talented players on this Trojans roster.
Both teams wholesale substitution, getting young men in here. The last couple seconds of the game, they all get a chance to see action and be on NorCal Sports TV when they go home and watch the game on YouTube tonight.
That's right. Chase Jennings coming down with the rebound there for Buchanan. And a foul called against Lincoln.
Got, Matt Truax has been the ball game. Nick Jamora. George Papadoulis.
And now Jordan Urabi going to the free throw line.
Billy Whitney.
Urabi is a 5'8" junior.
Try to get their names over the air. Alex King.
Offensive rebound. Urabi.
Chase Jennings is in the game.
And there's a nice feed and a basket for Glazner.
Nick Dansby makes a bucket.
Into the front court for the aforementioned Billy Whitting.
That's Chase Jennings and 23, number 1 out there. Jordan Urabe. Nick Dansby. Hopefully we mentioned all of them. Number 11. Alex King.
Ball tipped out of bounds.
Buchanan substitutes, well deserved. Those probably 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th men that are at practice all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Working hard, getting a chance to get in a few minutes
Love
here.
to see them get into the game, get rewarded. You're right.
Usually it's a little bit more fun to be in there if you're playing for Lincoln, but
yeah,
still,
if you're
it's
winning.
still nice to get in and get a minute.
Get some minutes, get in the scorebook.
Get the heart rate up.
Maybe get a basket or a rebound. Offensive foul called there as Whitting commits the charge, and he's a little bit slow to get up, kind of limping on that right leg.
Nick Jamora in there for Lincoln.
Richard Sison inbounds.
Angelo Del Campo, number 21.
There you go. And Jordan.
I think we covered all of them.
Jordan Urabi with 7 seconds left. Let's see if they can
well
get a shot up.
young man. Work hard. Don't get a lot of minutes, but very valuable to the team.
And that shot will count at the buzzer, but it will only change the final score. Lincoln is your winner, 85-71.
Buchanan team showing good team camaraderie by cheering for their teammates, even though they're losing the ball game.
So the Trojans do improve to 3-0 on the season. Buchanan will drop to 1-1. And stand by for our Rianna Dizon. She'll have an interview with our Fit Pro Go player of the game. And as you might have guessed, it's Andre Kelly, the future California Golden Bear. Had a huge game, especially in the second half. Did a little bit of everything out there.
Absolutely. Rianna will take this over. He had a heck of a half, a heck of a ball game. Congratulations to him and Lincoln High. Great game.
So it was 37-35 Buchanan at the half, but Lincoln came out and really dominated in the second half. They led by as many as 21. They end up winning by 14, 85-71. As you see the next game set to start in about 10 minutes, and that'll be Bishop O'Dowd and Capital Christian. That should be a fun one. As our Rianna Dizon is now getting set to join
Kelly.
Andre Kelly. There he is.
Probably signing some autographs. We'll turn it over to her.
Let's send it over to her. Take it away.
Thank you, Ben. Rianna Dizon here with our Fit Pro Go player of the game, Andre Kelly, with 26 points, 14 rebounds in the 85-71 win over Buchanan at the inaugural Coach Gary Porter Showcase. At halftime, you were down 2. What was different about the game plan going into the second half?
Well, I decided, we were down 2. I didn't want to get this win. I was just trying to take over, get the win for my teammates. Whether it was scoring, passing, rebounding, whatever my teammates needed me to do, I was really trying to get this win. So.
Now, offensively, you were a monster, but on the defensive end, you made many key plays. Is this something you're looking to improve going into the D1 level in your next journey?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of good players at the Pac-12. That's where I'm headed. So I'm really working on defense, trying to make sure I'm man and score on me. I'm trying to every game I'm trying to win my matchup. So it's really what I'm trying to do.
And I've seen you everywhere from the NorCal Clash, NorCal Tip-Off. Tell me how your game has improved over the past few years, going into your senior year now. How have you improved as a player?
I've been working on shooting a lot. I think it was evident this game. I hit like 4 3s, 5 3s. So I was working on shooting a lot. I know going to the Pac-12, next to the D1 level, I'm not going to be able to just play down low, and pulling my way to the rack every time. So I'm really working on, developing more finesse ways to score, whether it be like jump shooting, because I know I'm not always going to get to the basket. So I'm not to pull up, take mid-range jump shots. So I've really been trying to work on that part of my game.
Thank you for your time. Best of luck to you, okay? Back to you.
All right, thanks, Rianna, and thank you to Andre Kelly, our Fit Pro Go player of the game. 26 points, 14 rebounds. He did a little bit of everything, showed why he got that offer from Cal, and that's why he'll be playing in Berkeley next season for the Golden Bears. So Lincoln gets the win over Buchanan, 85-71. Stay tuned now. We're about 7 minutes away from our next game, Bishop O'Dowd and Capital Christian. We'll see you then.